Hey guys, let's talk about a topic that has been bothering me a lot recently, especially as I've been getting new audiences from my UKF uploads, for example, or just because of releasing music with Disciple, with a collab with Virtual Riot, for example, as well. I always get a few people that put like negative comments on my stuff on my vlogs as well, and even though like the response from the positive response from people is overwhelming and I get so many good comments, the few negative comments that I get still always bother me a lot, and they really get to me because I'm a human, I have insecurities. I'm never like 100% sure about something when I put it out, and it just seems like when somebody drops a negative comment, it affects me a lot. And everybody always tells me like don't listen to those people and stuff, but it's just really hard to ignore. And I just wanted to talk about how it doesn't really make sense to make those kinds of comments, because first of all, you're obviously wasting your time. It's much better to be positive and comment on something that you like and support an artist that you like than it is to go on somebody that you don't like and actually waste your time dropping that comment, making them feel bad, whereas you could make someone else feel good by supporting them, You don't need to support someone's music that you don't like, but yeah. For example, I also didn't like rhythm at first, and I didn't go and drop negative comments on stuff. I was just like, it was just not my style. I was just listening to other kind of music, and it's kind of an acquired taste, After a while I started getting into it. I started really liking it. I started wanting to make my own, but if I immediately went to drop negative comments on everybody's stuff, I feel like I would already kind of make a bad name for myself before I even get into the scene, It kind of closes some doors already. And then another thing is that I make music, first of all, like the reason why I started making music and why I still make music to this date is because I want to express myself. I want to express my emotions, the way I feel. I want to put it into the program that I work with and translate it into music and kind of let go of that emotion. Like when I feel angry, I make a really heavy track, or like a really powerful track with a lot of energy to kind of channel that emotion. And that I want to do that regardless of whether people like it or not. And that's just, for me, that's like a bonus. It's amazing that I get so much support on my stuff, but it's more of a bonus than it is the point of why I make music, I don't make music in order to be big or be popular or get money or whatever. I really, in the first place, I make it so I can express myself. So if you don't like what I make, it's totally okay with me, as long as you don't go out of your way to actually hate on it, Back when I started making music, there was barely anyone who liked it because, well, in my area nobody likes dubstep, and on the internet nobody knew me yet, so nobody really liked what I was making. It wasn't very good either, so it was mainly to express myself, and it's still the case. Like, if you don't like my music, you don't have to like it. It's amazing if you do, and I love all the support that I've been getting, and it's been helping me go to all these crazy places in the world and play these shows. But it's not something that I need the big audience to like. I don't need the public or everybody in the world to like my music. So if you don't like it, just please think about, let's say you see someone in the street that does something you don't like. You don't go up to them and tell them, you suck, what you do, I hate it, and you should stop, you should kill yourself or whatever. And you would just walk past them because it saves your time, it doesn't hurt that person. They can keep doing what they want to do, you know, like a street musician or something. If you don't like their music, then just don't bother. Walk straight ahead, you know? And you should also take that same approach on the internet. Stop wasting your time with negativity when you could just support someone that you actually enjoy. And don't hate on somebody just because they have a different taste than you. That is not to say that it's not good to drop constructive feedback. Like, let's say you like a certain element about a track and you don't like another element, then you can go and message the person and say, hey, maybe you could improve this or that. And that always helps. Like, without that, I wouldn't be where I am, because it just helped me get an insight into how other people see it, even when it's someone that is not very technical about the music. Constructive feedback always helps. But like, I also would not recommend you to drop it publicly on SoundCloud. Like, I don't really like seeing when people say, like, on a public SoundCloud comment, like, hey, maybe you could turn up the kick a little bit. Like, I feel like that's something you would write in a personal message. But yeah, you get the point. Constructive feedback is good. Straight up hate is bad, so to speak. Yeah, that's already it. That's basically all I wanted to say. I think the message to take away is that you should be positive on stuff, support the artists that you actually like, rather than going out of your way to hate on stuff that you don't like. Have a good day, and thank you for watching. Leave this video a like if you like it, share it with your friends that tend to drop negative comments on stuff, maybe. Yeah. Bye.